right, I just want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles of GMS, apostles and elders, and much love to you, Akim, around the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Zaab,
brother Tazabah.
We're from the Atlanta camp, man, and we're on the way to camp right now. Just want to get the brother. He stays a little way out in Alabama, and on the way back, we just Spirit just jumped on us to do an in transit, because we're at a time now where constantly we have to be meditating on the scriptures. Constantly, your mind and everything that you do should constantly, be on spiritual things.
Yeah, the scriptures tell us that that we should stand in holy conversation and those righteous conversations, man.
Yeah, so we're not coming back here talking about the NFL preseason game and what else is going on in the world. No, man, we're back here and we're dealing with the spirit. Brother got the sword on his lap. We're going through different things, thinking about, meditating on things, watching the live stream of the camp, because the camp has started already. And certain things we just have to, like I said, continuously stay in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let's get our first scripture.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the beginning of knowledge.
So that's the first thing you got to understand. Okay, when you come into this, man, you got to know that the fear of the Lord is something that you have to have. And this is something that really you should have in you, and it should come, it really should come naturally, because when we're all here, we were all seeking the truth. When we stumbled upon this, we knew this was right. And we know, even when we were in the world, we would do things, we would feel bad. What we would call a conscience, we would know, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't, because that's the fear of the Lord. Now, when you start to read and understand more, you got to understand that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding. Because everything that we do is through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? The scripture said, man's going is of the Lord, therefore how shall a man understand in his own way? Okay, so you should fear, because you don't know where the Most High could have, what could he have set up for you today. Okay. That's why you got to constantly meditate, constantly pray. Okay, that's why we just had the Day of Atonement, okay, to ask the Lord for forgiveness for all the sins that we may have slipped and the way things that we may have done over the past year, so that we can have constantly trying to be perfect as Yahweh Shai was perfect. Okay, read it again, brother.
This is Proverbs
1 and 7.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the beginning of knowledge.
So that's the beginning of knowledge. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Go from there to Sirach.
Alright, you want 24 or you want to start at 1:14? 1 and 14?
1 and 14.
Alright. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1, verse 14. To fear the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Once again, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, you have to have a very humble and contrite spirit to really get this, man. Okay, and that comes with fearing Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You can't be proud, because if you don't have the fear of the Lord, and you're going to do whatever you want out here. Like if you look at America doesn't have the fear of the Lord. That's why everyone out here is committing adultery. They're faggots. They're murderers. Okay, they're into every last different doctrine. Okay, you go into people's house, they still have pictures of Caesar Borgia. That's because they don't have the fear of the Lord. So really, they're still dead. They're still in the valley of dry bones because they don't fear the Lord. Okay, Scripture always also talk about judgment. Get that, brother. If judgment to a wicked way is not brought speedily, I'm misquoting it, but basically, Jake is out here doing all types of wicked stuff because they're not getting judged. Well, really, they are getting judged. Like that hurricane in Houston, that's judgment. Okay, Jake just looks at these things like oh, well, it's just hurricane season. Okay? It's not a coincidence that the eclipse came and then all of a sudden you had the biggest, the worst hurricane / flood that America has ever seen. Right after. These things, men who are paying attention to the spirit and paying attention to the prophecies, we know that we're in the last of the last days. We're in the last of the last days. And these things are signs. Okay? Sentence to with evil work is not brought speedily.
Yeah, I'm finna
Yeah, I think it's in
it's in the Apocrypha.
No, it's in the Bible, but hold on.
Executed speedily.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Jake. You know, because Jake doesn't take heed to what's going on out here, because they feel like the Most High, you know, doesn't exist. You know, that's the problem with these people out here, man. They have no fear of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. You know, so they just continuously wants to go out there, be as wicked as they can be. You know, heap sin upon sin, and then expect, you know, nothing to happen to them. You know, so Jake's out here living this YOLO life, one life to live, you know, and not considering that they're going to be judged for all the wickedness that they've been doing out here. You know, the scripture said the beginning of wisdom is the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So these people out here, they don't have any wisdom. They don't have any understanding, because they don't have the fear of the Lord in them. Go from there to Sirach at 19:24.
Yeah, Khan. This is Sirach, chapter 19, verse 24. He that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High.
Read it again.
Khan. This is Sirach, chapter 19, verse 24. He that hath small understanding,
He that has small understanding, go ahead,
and feareth the Most High,
and feareth the Most High, because as we started off saying, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. So he that has small understanding but has the fear of the Lord, go ahead,
is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High.
So it's best that you know a little of this of this word, man, and have the fear of the Lord in you. Because when you have the fear of the Lord in you, you're not going to do certain things. Okay? You're not going to commit adultery. You're not going to defraud brothers. You're not going to ill-treat men. Okay? You're not going to eat pork. You're not going to go behind brothers' back and smoke weed. Okay? Because you think you're doing things behind the eyes of men, but the angels of the Lord see you.
Judgment executed.
Okay? The angels of the Lord see everything, man. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere. Scripture said the eyes of the Lord are upon a sinful kingdom. And we're in this sinful kingdom. We're in Babylon. So every time you do something that's against Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, it's being recorded. And you're going to have to pay for that. Especially if you're doing that willingly and knowingly.
I got that.
You got it?
This is Ecclesiastes,
Yeah.
what the brother was speaking on about the judgment, you know, these wicked jakes and everything, and it really goes into what the brother was just speaking on now. Like, brothers, you know, you can come around us and you can fake, but for so long. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua sees it, because the scriptures tell you that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So, you know, like smoking weed behind brothers' back, and you know you coming around us saying Shalom, this, that, and the third. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sin is against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Exactly. Because Jake thinks, well, you know what, man, because Jake's been out here in the street doing wickedness. I mean, ever since we've been in Babylon, man. Jake been killing each other, selling each other crack cocaine, committing adultery with each other's women. Okay?
And you know, what more for, you know, if I can speak, what more for the Jakes that, you know, that's in this truth? You know, like Jacob probably go off over here. He may smoke a blunt over here, you know, defraud a brother over here. And you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua still give him spiritual revelations, spiritual increases. And he'll start to think that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with him instead of thinking, hey man, the Lord may just be setting me up for failure, man, for a greater fall before the congregation.
Yeah, get that too.
Yeah,
that's
a rock. I got it in 1 and 30. Whenever you want to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is Sirach 1 and 30. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall. And you know that's brothers becoming puffed up, because the scriptures tell you knowledge puffeth up. Okay. So when you get amongst the brothers, you start to believe on these titles. You know, I'm the head of the camp. I'm first. I'm second, third, fourth in command, or whatever. And you know, you exalting yourself, and you start to think that brothers are supposed to pay certain homage unto you, when the scriptures tell you the greater thou art, the more humble thou should be. You know, and I'll read on. I'm gonna start back up. Exalt not thyself lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. So the Most High discover thy sins. And that goes back to what we were speaking on earlier. The eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So he's watching you. These angels are really keeping a record of everything that you do. And cast thee down in the midst of the congregation. So you know your secret should be you shall be made naked before the congregation. So all the things that you were doing wickedly, that this brother may know about it, this brother may know one facet of it. Like when brothers come together, and you know that judgment is being passed unto you. Yahweh Shem Yahushua say in the mouth of one or two that that judgment shall be established. If I'm roughly paraphrasing. So you know, you being cast down in the midst of the congregation, because thou comest not in truth to the fear of the Most High. And that's what we've been harping on since we came on. It's the fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to understand it. Before that sights of men, it's all about you fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like, we don't do this to please men. Me and this brother ain't in the car to please each other. Hey man, I think this brother cool. He can get women. He got a way about himself that, you know, I want to learn up on. We coming through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And why did we come together? Through the fear. We came through the fear. Both of us wanted to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we don't want that destruction. You know?
Yeah. And if you're doing things, you know, like we said, behind brothers' back, man.
God.
I mean, that's just more proof of the fact that you don't really fear the Lord.
God.
Because what you're saying basically is that the Lord can't see you.
God.
He can't heat what so you're doing something behind my back, like that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's between you and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I see you doing something that's off, I'ma check it.
Okay.
You know, but we're dealing with the point of that individual or whoever, you know, if you're in that spirit where you think you're hiding from brothers, man, you're off. You're off, because then you really don't believe. You don't believe in the angels. You don't believe in Yahweh's power.
Judgment.
Yeah, you don't think so. What you think the Most High is just? What are you thinking? You lack understanding. So go back to Sirach 19:24 again.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 19, verse 24. He that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High. So
the littlest man in this word is greater than all these professors out here. That's what I say. Because all these so-called great men in Babylon that have all these degrees and all these doctorates and have seminars, and people come out to hear them speak, they don't have to fear the Lord. Because I guarantee you, they eating pork. Okay, if they get an opportunity to have sex with some model, even though she's married, they're gonna do it. Okay, they don't keep the high holy days.
You know, if I could say, that's still, and this is always, it's always about the brotherhood first, because this truth wasn't given unto all men. So that starts, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said this judgment should start at the house of Israel. So that's more in particular for brothers that had the truth and that have the truth. Like, look at those buggers up there in Chicago, man. Nazariah is a brother that know the scriptures, but yet he don't apply them because he couldn't keep order up under apostles and the elders. He wanted to prove himself to be deep, wanted to prove himself to know something. So therefore, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua cast him down, and I read over 19 verse 24 in Sirach. He that have small understanding and feareth the Most High. So that's for a brother, it's plenty of brothers that's coming into this truth after us. And they'll never understand the deep breakdowns of the scriptures. All they ever had was the fear, that understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when it was given unto them. It says, it's better than one that have much wisdom. That's Nazariah. Those are those cats up there in Detroit, those buggers out there in LA, those flat earthers. Is better than one that have much wisdom and transgressed the law of the Most High. So that's for any brothers coming in that spirit to, the fraud brothers, lying brothers, trying anything that you think that you doing out of the sight of man, and that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua won't pass judgment on you, that he don't see you. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, I see you. He's letting you know in these scriptures, that a man that has very little understanding is better than one that has all these deep breakdowns but don't apply because you transgress the law.
Yeah, kind. And one of the main laws, man, is to love thy brother as thyself.
Kind.
Okay, so that's one thing, and there ain't no I in brotherhood, man.
Kind.
Okay, that's not how we get down. Okay, we're one body. When you're eating food, you don't chew the food and then try to just say, well, I'm gonna send this to my left arm, or I'm just gonna send all this rice over here to my right arm. Nah, bro, your food, the nutrients, your body, it takes what it needs and sends it to where it goes, to different particular organs. It's a body.
From the least to the greatest.
Yeah, you can't be up in here, man, trying to do things to suit your way or the way you may think it should go. Okay? You gotta have the fear of the Lord in you, man. And that alone is gonna prevent you from doing certain things.
Yeah.
You won't be able to sleep if you're out here doing certain things if you got the fear of the Lord in you, man. So that's key. That's key. That's one of the key foundations of this truth. Having the fear. And this is something that, brothers will say like, well, you should know this. Well, the truth of the matter is there's a lot of things that we should know that some men just can't seem to grasp, no matter how long they may have been around or what they know. So that's why, we got to continuously, repeat like that. That's why the apostles and the elders, they go over the same things. They repeat, they keep going over, because you got new men coming on that needs to hear this. Okay, that they got new situations that might come up that brothers might need some, might hear something different and be like, oh, that's true. You don't know. You gotta keep, constantly pushing this vibration out, because if you lose the fear of the Lord, man, you're susceptible to be as wicked as you can be in Babylon. So if do you have anything else, brother?
I wanted to speak on what you were just saying. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. I know the scripture like the back of my hand, but that's just Satan. The scriptures tell us, roughly paraphrasing, like speaking on the milk. That's basically what the brother's talking about. The fear of the Lord is milk, but at the same time, brothers get choked up on milk all the time, because the scriptures tell us that when thou think that thou knowest something, if you esteem yourself and you think that you know something and it's true, reevaluate yourself, man, and abase yourself and really do I really know it? Do I really exhibit these things? You gotta be self-examining. You gotta be self-critical in this truth, because if not, like, you will choke on you can scarf down steak, but yet you die from choking off milk, man, because you didn't show those things that were basic unto us all that keep us in this truth.
Get out 2 Corinthians, I think it's 5:13. Yeah, that'll be the last scripture, and then we could wrap it up. We almost at the campsite.
Is it the terror of the Lord?
No. 2 Corinthians?
Yeah, the 2 Corinthians.
13 and 5. Try 13 and 5.
13 and 5. All right, Con, this is examine yourself whether you be in the faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove yourselves. Know ye not yourselves how that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
Yeah, so this is something that you got to do, like the brother that said. You got to examine yourself, man. You got to continuously, Apostle Gabal would say that too, man. You got to examine yourself every single day.
Okay.
Do, you know what I'm saying? Am I going off here, man? Am I doing the right thing? And to really to do that, you have to use what? The fear of the Lord. Because if you don't have the fear of the Lord, then what are you examining? What's your
measuring?
Your measuring stick.
Yeah, okay.
That's the measuring stick. Damn, if I do this, man, the Most High could kill me for this. Is something wrong, man? You gotta continuously examine yourself.
Okay.
But it's still, it all boils down to having the fear of the Lord in you. So if you don't have that, then hey, man, you won't be doing these things. Okay? So with that, man, we just want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Give double honors to our apostle and our elders at GMS. Much love to you, Akim, out there, man. You guys continuously keep pushing the word. I just want to let all you brothers know that you guys really give us inspiration. For one, those brothers in Dallas, man, you guys are really continuously always, labor in this truth, man. And I could go on and on. Brothers in DC, that brother Managan, is very heavy in the Hebrew. All the brothers have different gifts out there. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta continuously, really, when I say, sincerely love to you brothers, man, we mean it. We really mean it. So
you brothers in San Francisco as well,
Yeah, man. Shalom, brothers. Shalom.